I obviously think Meeka the Husky's owner is highly attractive. Everyone does. Everyone thinks she's beautiful. But that being said, I think her boyfriend is very beautiful too. And I'm not the person to intrude like I've been. Some people think. No matter how much money I have, they think, oh, Staximilly, if even if I had $1 billion, I wouldn't try to steal his girlfriend. All right, neither would I try to steal Meeka. All right, Meeka is a specific dog that specifically loves her owner and owners or whatever, and I want the same relationship but with a separate dog. You know, like I wouldn't want to steal Meeka, nor would I want to steal him, nor would I want to steal her. But I am highly respectable of them. They are people. And I'm a big fan of Meeka. I haven't been watching recently. But I watched a lot of Meeka. I watched a lot of her last year around Christmas time. And then I seen she came on YouTube and I watched the Pikachu. I think the Pikachu was the last one I watched. And at the time it was like a rehabilitation for my mind watching Meeka. And then I got my cat back. Or my mom has let me hold on to my cat again. And so I've been busy with my own cat. And I don't post him too often. And not as much as they post Meeka. And I miss a lot of my cat, but me and my cat have a lot of real life times together too. Even though I don't get every video, I've got a couple pictures and a couple new videos with him, but he does a lot of things every day. My cat does stuff. And I'm just not full time with him, but he looks a little bit off here, but he's a good cat. He's very smart. He's much more intelligent than I thought. And I missed a lot of him, and I'm sure he wants me to show more of him, but I can only afford to show so much of him because I like to relax too. But I miss quite a bit of ones of Len, but there is some that you can watch. Those ones are good too. I really wish I would have got all of them, but I'm pretty lazy, all right? I'm not the most, I work hard, but I'm not the hardest working either. Because if that was the case, I should have a lot more of Linux. And because he's a superstar cat, okay? And he's got a good life and whatever. I just don't get it recorded all the time. But he's a superstar. I've seen it with my own eyes. And just, I don't know. I missed quite a bit of him. And I missed Pablo too. Pablo is my brother's dog that he's let my mom hold on to. And I think he went back home yesterday or today. Back to Gotti. And I wish Gotti would just be more... if Gotti wanted me to film his dog more, he really needs to talk to me on Instagram or at least give me a call and be like, hey man, Pablo's over at the trailer or whatever and he wants to be on a video. But he doesn't do anything like that with me. It's all some big trickery that they want to do. Same with my mother. It's only a couple people that do that. They keep doing this thing. 1 second... they are like mad they weren't on video. The next minute they're mad they're on video. And that's a certain kind of person. But my mom, she She doesn't understand. I'm doing other things. That's how my mom's always been, eh? She doesn't understand that there's other people in the world. Like she thinks it all is about her, kind of. She doesn't understand like I do other things. Like, but she does. She's getting it now, and but maybe I didn't understand her as well. But she used to do that to me when I was younger. Would say like, would treat me like I wasn't doing anything by myself or didn't have any life and all that. But no, I'm always doing something, and she thinks I used to do stuff illegal, but I didn't. I was always a legitimate guy. And I'm trying to pull this up, but I gave my mom a gift, and I don't think this would capture it anyway with that Windows G, because when you click Windows G, like to bring up an Instagram video, it's a separate window, so it doesn't capture it. But we are a famous family, but I don't think my mom understands how famous we are. But she does. And but that scares my brother, Gotti. This is a photo of him when he was younger. But it also only hurts him that he lets people do that to him to make him feel like that, and maybe it's because they're directly around him and all that, and that is a certain area he needs to get out of. I've warned him and warned him and warned him again. You have to be with your family. Life is like this survival game. People stick together with their family. They call their brother and they call their mom and they call their cousin like every single day. Some people are on the phone all the time with their family. And that's why he's so vulnerable. And that's one of the reasons why our family is so vulnerable, is because of that lack of communication. We have to, if we stayed communicated like we are supposed to and are supposed to, like they are, or the others and things, then we would be a much stronger and much more healthy and successful family. Just because we make our money from entertainment, or some money from entertainment, doesn't necessarily mean anything. And then you want him, and then he always does, and we're talking about Gotti, he's one of them. He likes to waste a lot of time, and that's not what a man does. A man never wastes time. And what I mean by that, Gotti's a hard worker. And then it's supposed to stay up forever to earn our royalties forever. We're supposed to be making money off of it. The amount of work that we've done, we're supposed to be quite wealthy. But when you delete work that you've done, that just makes absolutely no sense. What he's doing is, he's been hanging around with the wrong crowd somewhat, and those people are telling him what to do, and he's letting them. It's a hard thing. People will pressure you all the time to delete your stuff or whatever, but you never delete your stuff. You have to I know how it works. You have to back it up on hard drives, put it in bank deposit boxes. You got to be all the way. You got to pay people to hold on to footage. You got to pay data servers. You got to have many data servers. You gotta pay the government and everything to take care of you and all that. And Gotti's big thing was F the government and all that. But he's created his content and whatnot, and he just didn't understand some of it all the way. But that is sort of his thing. And you know what? There definitely there is a. Like Barack Obama said, it's time for a change. And I just wish we could keep building. No deletions of your own content from, like, I wish you never did it before. And I wish you won't ever do it again, because I just cannot do it. Oh, here's this tattoo I really want. Oh, he has the whole set. I really want the pawn uh, because that's the one I feel like fits me. What's this one? Yeah, and I like that banana there. That one could be for a woman or a girl to match my neck tattoo. It has a banana. It's a gorilla eating a banana. So that would be a pretty cool banana to have my girlfriend or wife get to go along with that banana there on my neck. Like you are that banana that I am eating or whatever. Or that I eat or whatever. And yeah, the pawn I wanted on my head, not here, obviously, not here. I was thinking on the cheek here, but thinking over on the left side of the forehead, kind of like right up here with the pawn. But over by the hairline, yeah, right here, his hairline generally would yeah, it is right there. You can see it's a fade. But maybe right there on the forehead with the pawn. And then I have that new diamond that's on the right side of my head. This is the first picture I have with any police vehicle. You know, I always have been a big fan of the police, and it's not the most appropriate. I always have been a fan on Twitter, and I just got into this not too long ago. I generally just worked on my internet marketing, but then I got so famous because of my internet marketing that they really wanted me to start doing this stuff, and this stuff's going to do well. I can see it happening, but that one, you know, it's not the most like appropriate one. I'm sure it's caused some, but they know. Obviously, I'm right here. I'm still on the computer and I'm working and all that. They know that this one was a gimmicky one, and hopefully I'll get some more appropriate ones in the future. And I also got some more ones. My Instagram's quite big. I do it for a fun hobby. It's one of my hobbies, but it's going to start generating income on the YouTube, and maybe in the future on Instagram. Who knows how they'll do it? But I do it for a hobby, and somewhat it does generate income, extra income. So it's sort of like in between a hobby and a job. And I've gotten some sponsorships, and that's pretty cool because I always wanted. That was the reason why I started it. Was to do. I just needed so much, and that was the only way I could think of, was to use my skill to bag some sponsorships and stuff. So I've done that recently, and that was always a big goal. So I'm really happy about that. And I did some videos with Project, or not with him, but of him. So I'm kind of understanding it now, and I can see myself being quite successful building this foundation. Now I need a good sleep now, but now I'm up to like 1,551 posts on the Insta. But I'm not doing the best either. Like, look at Meeka the Husky. Woo! Like, we were just looking at her. She's doing numbers on YouTube. And Malad. And I think I'll do numbers, but I don't think I'll be taking off like Meeka the Husky anytime soon. But who knows? I'll have enough to be able to do all right for myself and have a decent life. Coolio, staying calm when things aren't working in your favor is how you turn the tide. That's a good one. I really like that one. Made with Meme-O-Matic. You know, I used to be one like, oh, I got to get rid of these watermarks. I hate these watermarks. But these watermarks are, and I always wanted to like buy the premium. But these watermarks are people. Meme-O-Matic, that's a company. You know? So it's not just this watermark. It's like Meematic's like, yo, shout out to Coolio. They posted our watermark. They're happy. And it's another person that's happy about you putting their watermark or whatever in it and giving their company some shine. Because I wouldn't have seen Meematic until I seen that picture just now. If he would have bought the premium version right off the bat, it would have took away from so much. Now we're thinking Meematic. Now we're thinking, oh, he did a deal with Meematic. Foodie Fetish, look at this one. This looks really good.
Okay.
You know, some people can't watch this stuff. It gets them far too hungry. But I've had a lot of chocolate in my life, so have I had ice cream. And I've had graham crackers, but I've never had it like this. I'll tell you that much. I've never had it like that. And that's fresh whipped cream right there. S'mores with the brownie. Wow. You would have to like really sit down and figure that one out. People say, how do you do it or whatever? I'm going to say my ego. You know, it's just, an ego's not a bad word. A lot of people use ego with bad connotations.
I'm a Cancer.
But it just
Body
simply
built
means your life
like a dancer.
experiences.
Shake that ass
And
for the camera. If he a
what
dirty
makes you
bitch, then
you.
throw him in the
So,
hamper.
because I've had those
What's your
things a
side?
lot, I don't get generally mad or whatever about it like some people do. Oh, I better not show that. There's been a lot of those lately, all right? Ontario Parks. Algonquin. I've heard of that provincial park. I've never been, but I've heard. But I have been to several provincial parks. I went out to one in Alberta. We went for some hiking. And all that. Backwoods cigars, you know, I've had the occasional one. I would pull up my auntie's profile, or my aunt, but I don't know if she has any pictures of her hiking. I don't think she's too much of a hiker. She might be on Facebook. She might not even be on Instagram. But she was the one that took me out to that provincial park. Here she is here. I don't even have her added. But she took me out to provincial park. Here's my late grandfather. John. I just knew him as Grandpa. Many people know my Uncle Teo. He works at the Woodbine Racetrack in Toronto. So many people know him in the community. My cousin Jade. He works, last I know, he worked for a technology company. Now, I'd have to ask him again on exactly what it is, but I know it's got something to do with security. My cousin Casey, who she's having a new child soon, and she has two healthy children that are getting to be older now, but she has a new one on the way, and I believe they just had a baby shower. And my mom brought some clothes over, and I'm sure she got lots of gifts. And I wish I was there to do a video, but they never invited me, so I didn't. Here's my aunt with my cousins when they were much younger. Here is my cousin Todd, and I don't know. I haven't been talking to Todd lately, but he messaged me, and I seen him in person about 10 years ago. Here's Howie. That's Patty's husband, and he's pretty cool. And I seen him in Guelph not too long ago. He flew in at the Kitchener Airport, and we were there to greet them when they came. And there's Jolie, Auntie Michelle Perrin. She does music on YouTube, and I'm a big fan of her music. And then we got some other ones that are related, but I have not met them. And there is Todd dancing with his mother. Or, yeah. And anyway, we had a Zoom call during Christmas. I would have filmed it, but I'm just starting these videos, and they never asked me to film it, so I didn't. But maybe in the future. It was a cool call on the Zoom. The Zoom it could have been a big thing now that I think back, but it was a big thing in our family. And that's how our family was for a long time, and still is. We have our own personal lives. And everything isn't on video like some other families are. But it might be something that my family might consider in the future. Who knows? My Auntie Susan, she was interested in YouTube, but YouTube sort of treated her badly and made her go under my platform, but we wanted her own platform. She's her own woman, and she's into health, and for some reason it's not loading. I am uploading a lot of videos, and that's all right. What is this? But she does a lot of Facebook videos about health and whatnot, and it's got to be because I'm uploading right now, unfortunately. But you can check her out on YouTube or whatever. She's got a couple of videos, but she doesn't necessarily, I don't think, care to even be on it. She doesn't even necessarily want to be on it anymore. Due to that fact of when we worked on her own personal YouTube channel. They deleted it or whatever, and they wanted it all under my channel when we wanted her to have her own channel. So, but there is a couple of videos of her that you can find if you search up Healthy Nut Georgetown. Oh, and there it goes there. Where she had 15, she was at the Toronto Raw Vegan Festival in 2015, and she's doing very well for herself. Let's not get that wrong. You don't have to have a YouTube channel to be doing well for yourself. but it is something that she wanted to do to expand her brand. She had, and maybe in the future she will again, add a health and food, raw natural food store and all different things, restaurant included. And sorry about the loading. It looked off because of the loading there because my internet is going slow. But I helped develop this website for her. And it looks pretty good. And it'll load faster on yours. It's just because I have 25 to 30 videos uploading at one time right now to YouTube. But it generally loads very fast. My internet connection isn't the fastest, but there's a wide range of different pages that you can check out right now. And there's even a shop where, she had the creative, I had the creative control, but it was all under her control. So originally, it's all white and it looks good, but I had some design up here. But for some reason it's not up there right now. I think she wanted it deleted. She didn't want this there was a dispute over but I know what I'm doing in regards to that, but everything else looks good. Have you ever wondered what true health looks like? We got some photos. Here is her her old store. I don't believe it's her store anymore. I think it's moved to a separate business, but I always wanted to, or not always wanted to, but I want to see her succeed again with that and possibly have another location open again in the future. Who knows? Maybe she's retired, but that was her location. And I think they actually had several locations throughout Ontario. And she brought me some stuff from there, but I've been so distant, and but we recently have gotten together. I hadn't seen her since I was younger. But Susan Wilson is a graduate of the Canadian School of Natural Nutrition. She opened the Healthy Nut flagship location in 2010 to offer an alternative and help educate people on living and eating well. She offers consultations, live food demonstrations, seminars, and ready-to-eat food. So you could go in there, you could get ready-to-eat food. She would consult people. There were all types of shakes and whatnot, and grass, and all that, and it did very well. Are you sick and tired of having low energy, aches and pain, excess weight, or just generally not feeling well? The best you know you can be. And she has access to this website too, but I'm fairly sure that one was a little bit different the last time. But Achieve Awesome Health, there's a free guide you can download. There's products to purchase. She gave me, you may be able to see on my YouTube, you can, if you search it up. You would have to go to my actual channel right now and search it through the search function. But she does a review, sort of, or talks about Celinda Re-Kick and Reform. And that is a safe, effective, plant-based daily supplement to help you obtain optimal nutrients. The Celinda is. But they all do different things or whatever. This one helps the body to metabolize carbohydrates and fats. And this one, Re-Kick. Reform is the new one. They just released it. This one is an everyday nutritional supplement that helps you in the normal function of the thyroid gland. So you can get those, and maybe she'll add some more stuff in the future. And also, she is into the doTERRA. And there's some other things. I might have to recenter this or whatever, but it looks all right. doTERRA essential oils. The doTERRA difference. I think I like it on the left side though here, and she actually gifted me. No, maybe my mom already had them, but she brought them over. I think she gave me some stuff or whatever, and we have you can do all types of stuff with it, but we have an essential oil. What are they called? Humidifier? I don't know what the device is called. I didn't buy it. It's either my mom's or Susan gifted it. I'm not 100% sure anymore. But I didn't design this image. That was another girl that Susan works with. Now, I'm not sure. I think her name is, I know it starts with a T. Tanya, I think it is. Tanya Lees, or no, it might be somebody else, all right? But Tanya Lees had some good information on marketing, which I already sort of knew already. But it was a good read. And there were some plugins that she suggested. All right, she's got some blogs and things that she wrote, me and her wrote, like Balance Your Way to Health. And you can read that here, and there is some pictures, and I don't know why this one's so large, or what. Oh, it's a video. I don't know why it came across so large. I'm going to have to fix it, but he's bouncing, and I thought I removed that video because she wanted me to remove it, but maybe not, but maybe she added it herself. But that's my cousin, and he is bouncing on the trampoline. All right. And then there's some things you can read about that. We have signs of mineral deficiency. And all that. So, how to know if you need a cleanse. And I believe she has these two and all that. And you can contact, view some testimonials. Slowly but surely, she's going to add recipes. Hopefully, she's fairly good. She set up the WordPress herself, and then she had me build it. So she knows how to log in and all that. But it's quite technical. But I think she's learning to do that, and she'll be able to add the recipes herself, I'm sure, in the future. But she generally has me do that, but she hasn't talked to me in a little while since we first made the website. And yeah, so that's her website. You can go check out the rest of it. But here's her Facebook, and she does a lot of these live sort of seminars on Facebook from her home. And that's what she's doing as a hobby and a business, but she's kind of doing that every once in a while. I'm not sure. I haven't watched one recently, but we were supposed to port her live streams over to YouTube, but there were some people that got in the way of that, and then they tried to point fingers and make it look like it was somebody else. So that is just a tactic for them to ruin people's lives and confuse ones. And here's my mother here, Michelle Susan, on July 8th. Happy birthday, Michelle, looking like 29 again. And she does look good. All right, my Auntie Michelle does look good, and she's doing well, and she's got her music and stuff. And other than that, she's just enjoying life, and she's working Naira bets, and she loves her horses and horse racing and all that. And she had her own horse for a while, and she was racing him. Doesn't look like I see any of those live streams, but she live streams every once in a while. But this is more of a personal Facebook, and if she wants to reach more people, she would need one of those fan pages, I think. Well, actually, she does have a fan page for Healthy Nut. So, I know it's on here, but my internet's going slow because I have so many uploads right now. And anyways, she has videos here, but she does it more of as a hobby. You know, she's already worked her whole life, and it takes a lot of work to do what those other ones do, those influencers and things. It's a full-time job. But she's making it happen, and she's happy either or. They're happy either or. Here's them at the game. They go to the Blue Jays games, and they even took me to the Blue Jays game when I was a kid. But they go, and it's something they enjoy to do. It's something they enjoy to do. And I think I'm going to end the video here. I know her Instagram isn't too big, but it's got 50 posts, so it's bigger than I thought. She's got the website up there. Some aloe vera, aloe plant, fresh aloe. I think aloe vera is a mixture of the aloe plant, and they put it in the bottle and whatnot. But this salad looks good. Coconut, fresh coconut with the meat of the coconut. This one looks like a papaya. I'm not 100% sure. And I got my cousin Quesadilla, or Quesadilla, or whatever she calls herself on Instagram, which is a cute one, or whatever. One of these green drinks. My cousin again. I'm not sure what this is. Workout, an old workout, an old pair of weights. I like this pecan cheesecake, it looks like. Brian Cranston, or sorry, Brian Clement. I've been down to his property, or his health institute. It's more than just a property. It is a health institute. And I went down there, and I seen some of it. And I really wish I would have got that all on video, but unfortunately at that time, they just didn't see it in me, and I did not have any capability of doing a video back then. But I seen it with my own eyes, and it looked very good. And I think I went down there when I was, 13 or 14? Susan dressed up as a carrot. And here's some bread with some sauerkraut on it and some onions. And my Auntie Carolyn's been over there. And, you know, don't worry, you can't smell Auntie Carolyn through the TV. But she's been there. And she wanted to get healthy. And she likes food. And you don't have to just get healthy. Like, just eating this stuff can make you healthy. Even though she is a much larger woman, but she's lost a lot of weight. She would go there before she broke her hip. She went a couple times. And I think I drove by it on my way to Bethel. I went to Bethel and I checked it out. And we drove by. And everything looks good. What's this here? Oh, it's got some hummus on it, a cherry tomato, avocado, corn. And we got some chocolate balls. Are those raw natural cocoa chocolate balls? Is what I would think they are. Or chocolate spheres, because there is that thing where they want you to switch up the name or whatever, so I might call them raw natural chocolate spheres. Okay. We got all types of greens in this, where I think she just washed it, or pulling it out, it's already clean, and all that. So that's healthy nut. Somewhat. But what happened to Susan's videos here on Facebook? Oh, there you go. She does live streams, usually I think when she's cooking. She does all different cooking, but she also offers a wide range of knowledge that you can learn from watching her. And they love John Deere's. Their family loves John Deere. Deere's, I don't think that's proper. Oh, here's KO with his horse.
I'm gonna go this way.
That one's a short one. What's this one? It's not loading, but I think it's a 3-second video of him with the horse. He's gotten into a couple of videos. He's in a couple of mine. More specifically, the I can't remember what I titled it. But let me see here. I know if it's for sure on my channel. Search. Oh, it's going to be right here. The Grand Horse Race. KO's in this one. It was on my older phone, so it's not that high of quality as what I'm doing now. But it's still a lot better than a 3-seconder. And here he is here. He takes care of the horses and whatnot. And you got many people that bet and whatnot. And but we did not win that one. There was $20,000 winning you could have gotten on that one. And lots of other people. And my mom enjoying a beer and whatnot. And it was a fun video. And you can watch it on my YouTube. It's got 4,555 views. 14 likes, so it's been seen a little bit. It was over at that Woodbine Racetrack and Casino. There's KO once again. Let me turn it up here.
I can't see it.
I hear they come.
And just like I said, I'm uploading so much videos right now, and I don't have that 1 gigabyte per second one. I want to get it to $150 a month. It's telecom, but I know it would be well worth it. And but I would have to talk to my mom. She pays for half of the internet, and I pay for the other half, so I'd have to talk to her. And I know she probably wouldn't want to do it, to pay that $150, but who knows? But who knows? She sometimes acts sweet and sometimes she doesn't. So maybe she'd upgrade, but I don't think we can afford that 1 gigabyte per second internet. But maybe in the future I'll get a faster one altogether. And all that. And I do have some videos of her on my channel as well, and I think a lot of people judge me and they don't really know me, but if you go watch my videos, they all turn out really well. It was just one instance in Teeswater. They sabotaged my fair video out of jealousy, and you got to really watch for that, everyone. What is it called? What did I put it under? Is it... can I find it through Susan? I posted a surprising Susan Wilson with a new YouTube channel. So they're telling me now that if I do it all on video, I might be able to create her a new YouTube channel. But I just made her a YouTube channel a little while ago. So, like, I can do it again eventually, but give me some time, all right? And I know is it under Healthy Nut? Oh, I did one. Healthy Nut Cafe likes my gift I gave to my mother because I gave my mom a thing. What was that? Is it under? It must be under Soul Life. Soul Life. Where? What did I put it under? I know it's in here. And I have so many uploads, but let me see. I know it's going to be very hard to see. Let me see. It's going to be hard to find here too. I thought I put it under Soul Life. doTERRA? Did I upload the doTERRA? Yeah, here it is. How to use doTERRA essential oils. And this one only turned out to be 720p. It was supposed to be higher. But I'm getting stuff in 4K now, but it still looks good. And whatnot. And she didn't understand it in the beginning a little bit, but she understands it now. It's a vlog. Like, she didn't want me to look at, like, show her going through, like, I think she grabbed something from her purse, but that's kind of the vibe, that where it's sort of, people feel like they really know you when they watch my videos, and which is sort of scary, but it's sort of like that's what it is. And I'm sure we're doing all right. Anyways, these are those doTERRAs. And yeah, she did. She must have left those with me, and we've used them. Oh, here's that thing I was talking about, that device or whatever. And I put not some instructions, but 3 different ways to use those essential oils and all that.
When I get up in the morning, I do have tummy issues, I guess you would call it. I can't eat in the morning, that's just me. So I put a drop in my belly button area. It helps calm the tummy. I don't know if I have a nervous stomach or what it is, but it is really good for upset stomach, indigestion. If you've had a great big meal and you just feel bloated or you've got gas, Zengest does it. You can put it in a capsule or you can
let's see. Here is where she put the stuff in this one here. So she came and visited me at my apartment, and she set that up for me. And that table needed a wipe down in this video, but I can assure you it's clean again. But you know what happened? This doTERRA, somebody left it on or whatever, or left the water in it, and it leaked, and it warped this table here. Now this table is slightly warped. It's still a usable table, but it's been warped. So I'd watch that. You want to drain it out when you're not using it. You don't want to just leave the fluid in there and leave it somewhere, because or leave it on, and it's not very like, I'm not saying anything bad about it, but you really want to watch it because it generates a lot of humidity, and it can warp the wood. All right, it happened with that table. It's a warp. The wood is warped now. And then there was another one, Soul Life. Maybe I didn't upload it. Maybe they didn't want it. At the time, they had said something about they didn't want supplements on YouTube. All right, but now they're now they're allowing it. And I have that video backed up on my hard drives, and we'll see in the future if I ever can. Well, you never know. Time could end at any time, but I plan on getting it up, that one. But I sent it to her for sure, and I know I have it on my hard drive backed up. The phone that I shot it on, or directed it, or edited, or recorded, or whatever, that phone, I think it's the charging module that's now that charging module is available on the internet for $12, but I couldn't see myself installing it, so I think I'm going to hire a guy out of Owen Sound to do it, because you have to heat up on the Samsung A70. You have to like heat up this right here. You can see you have to heat this up. It has an adhesive in it, and then you have to take off the back, and then you have to replace the charging module, which isn't hard, but I don't have this device here, which is a heater, but I could technically do it if I got that device or whatever, but I'm unsure. How would you put the back on? Would you have to heat it up again? But I would generally apply more adhesive. So I would have to get more adhesive, or not more, but I would have to get an adhesive. Let's see. To do that. So I don't know if I'm going to do it myself or I'm going to hire somebody, but I did manage to back, I think I got mostly everything off of it. Actually, I'm not sure. It might still be on the phone, but I have it. I know I had it somewhere, so I might be able to recover it. And if I get it fixed, I'll be able to recover it. And if it doesn't get fixed, that Samsung A70 is unfixable, I will let everyone know about that. So you really have to watch with your phone because they are breakable. And I had an OtterBox on it. That is the most surprising thing. It dropped from my pocket. It might even just be a detached charging module, because I dropped it from my pocket and it hit right on the OtterBox. And generally that does not happen. And I invested to these OtterBoxes. It was a big investment. I got it at Best Buy. And it's kept my iPhone quite safe, and it kept that one safe too. There was a person in Toronto. I was over by the Greyhound station. Someone came up and ripped my phone out of my pocket. I swear, and it hit the ground, and it worked fine with the OtterBox. Okay, and but generally it's fairly good. I don't know if there's some sort of claim I could put against OtterBox to where my phone is damaged, even though it had the OtterBox on it, even though it didn't even drop from that far of a drop. Or quite possibly they could replace the case, but my phone is no longer working, and it was a very expensive phone, a new phone.